team for life.
We'll get right into Glock. All right, so have you heard any of the Reddit or done any?
And I heard
research
that
on-
you have some Reddit information. You know, I just so you guys know, if you want to talk shit about me, you're gonna have to DM me directly because of all of us, don't go in the comments. But sometimes I venture, and one of them was like, that Glock news site was not. It's not a real Glock site, and I started laughing. I'm like, okay, but it's the message. So I got that one wrong. I'm not a gun guy. I think I said to the comment, I don't beat my meat to guns. I know how to shoot them. But anyway, talk to me.
All right, so Glock Store on Instagram, although blue check mark and a huge following, is not a representative or a spokesperson.
But you would think
by
they get information
any means.
from Glock, right?
No, they don't.
They get information.
They don't even get.
About
They don't
Glock.
have. No, they don't
They're
even
not-
have. They don't have a line to Glock. They don't have an official source of
Okay,
communication.
okay.
There's nothing
All right.
that Glock.
But they knew it. They had it.
They're just a distributor. He's
Okay.
just got a huge Instagram
Got it,
page.
got it.
Apparently,
I'm surprised they let them use the name.
So, well, I mean, yeah, they can.
They fucking sent me a cease and desist.
Yeah. They are replacing the Gen 5 with the V model, from what I understand. Some models, I think, from what I'm reading, it sounds like some models will be discontinued. But, however, all of this is a temporary thing until Glock can come out with a new line. Here's the thing, digesting this as a non-gun guy, I'm not a gun nerd, but Glock comes out with about 3 new products a year, and each time it's dropped at a huge event, like SHOT Show being one of them.
Okay.
So all new models are announced in January.
Okay.
If you and the thing about this new V device thing is that if you look outside of a V device gun, you're not going to be able to see any differences. The only thing that's even noticeable is that there is a V where Gen 5 would be.
Okay. So they're just changing the inside of the gun to make it where it can't.
Yeah, the argument is, see, when you're talking to people and these forums and stuff, you don't know who works for Glock, who knows what, but the argument is that 99.9% of people are not going to be affected by this. It's literally 0.01% of people that want to turn it fully automatic and use it illegally. So
Who are they?
they were in the comments. They were being called out in the comments.
Oh, okay.
But the best argument that I heard, right, was Sig caught so much fire for their issues and what everybody was bringing to the table about Sig, right? Everybody had problems or their issues with Sig when they had their PR nightmare, and Sig didn't do anything about it, and it made everyone really, really upset. The difference is that Glock, from what I'm reading, is actually trying to fix a problem because being able to make a gun fully automatic is a problem. It's not meant to be fully automatic. So Glock is trying to go and fix the issue.
Are you a Glocker?
Are you?
'Cause I'm a Sigger. So here's the
You
thing.
Sigger.
Here's the thing. It took Glock getting sued to do that, and they're going to lose money in sales. SIGs is just a argument obviously the gun has. I don't think it goes off. I think people are inputting on the trigger, but that's my opinion. There's an issue. SIG says there's not a problem. Our gun, keep on going. Your thighs are in danger. Whatever the jokes are, keep on going. Glock was pressured by New Jersey, California, the liberal fucking disasters of the the East and West Coast, and it sounds like they caved to continue sales in those areas. So Glock sounds like a business decision.
Yeah.
Where Sig just said,
well,
our
here's
fucking
the
gun's
thing.
not broken, regardless of it.
The difference is people are like, Glock, your gun looks too aggressive, fix it or we're going to sue you. That's different. Glock never intended these guns to be fully auto. So
of course they did.
So to put something in there to limit the ability to make it fully auto and to make it illegal, oh man, they're going to attack me so hard.
So how about this? The Scat Pack, Dodge didn't make the Scat Pack go 170 miles an hour to get away from the cops, but it does. Should they limit the speed on it?
Well, that was their intention of making it.
To go fast.
Yeah,
but
they intended
but
to.
Some people drive them.
But they intended. They're rental cars, dude. They can't do the Scat Pack.
They don't rent Scat Packs, dude.
The intention for Dodge to make the Scat Pack is that was their intention.
but so
Glock was not intending to make any of these pistols
but
fully
somebody
auto.
So it's kind of like
I'm making a great argument. I think it's the first time I've seen Mike had to go back and go, okay, let's see this. All right.
So okay, but they're still caving. Like, this is my argument. Why are we? Because people alter the gun. So you're gonna they're gonna it's just like the virus company, the computer virus company selling you virus software, the radar gun selling you radar, whatever the fuck it's called, radar detectors. There's always gonna be a way. If it's blatantly like something that needs to be changed, but just because two states are suing a gun manufacturer because somebody figured out how to. I mean, dude, they're 3D printing guns. Are we going to stop making 3D printers?
A lot of people are saying none of this matters because, I mean, at the end of the day, first off, I want to make it very clear, I'm not a fucking gun law guy. I don't care. I could give a shit about the gun, the 2A like arguments back and forth, because the 2A. So a lot of people say the Second Amendment shall not be infringed at all. They're just absolutists. Some would call them 2A radicals.
Being able to sue a gun company because
you can sue a ham sandwich.
Okay, but they caved. So you're suing a gun company because a criminal decided to alter the gun, and you're making the gun company go change everything.
Yes.
Shall not be infringed.
I see what you're saying.
Sounds infringed to me.
We're blaming the wrong people.
Yeah.
Society being elected officials. We are blaming.
Society doesn't give a fuck. Society's on that side that fuck those people that want to alter guns and shoot them automatic.
They elected people that are going to fucking.
Not that, no. The same people altering the guns are electing the people in those areas that have the most noise.
I highly doubt dudes walking around with fucking altered Glocks are actually voting.
But they come from the same pool.
Yeah, the same communities. Democratically run cities.
Correct. So if it's bananas to me. It's not it's the person holding the gun that is the problem. Whether it's fully automatic, whether it's a slingshot, whether it shoots pellets, whether it shoots grapes, it's the person holding the gun that is the problem. It's not the gun. And Glock is making a business decision. And I'm not
nothing wrong with it, right?
I'm not knocking the business decision. Make the money. But if you're a 2A, we stand on business, you are ultimately saying it's the gun's fault, not the person's fault. And we're going to change the gun because people, I mean, then you can make the argument, what, we take rifles too? Bad people get rifles and shoot people.
Yeah, but I just think if it's their product and they're like, we never intended for these, so we can put one little device in to stop this from happening.
Yeah, we can violate the Second Amendment and do all that.
That's not violating the Second. That's their shit.
Okay.
That's their product.
Buy Sig. Sig won't take your gun. It'll shoot you in the
don't
leg.
Buy Sig.
It'll
don't
shoot
buy
you in the
Sig.
leg. It'll shoot your buddy, and we'll still keep making them.
Here's the other thing, too, is that with Glock, I mean, let's be real, dude.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
The Glocks that are out today,
yes.
How many are going to be on the streets for the next 20 years? They're like the AKs of the pistol
all
community.
of them.
They're not going anywhere. You are going to be able to go. If you want to be somebody that's like, I love Glock, but I'm not going to buy Glock new V device guns. You can literally just go, and they'll probably go quick. They'll probably mark up. They'll mark up used Glocks just as high as new Glocks.
Mr. Miyagi.
All right.
We're getting ready to cook. First of all, I saw a comment about the schedule change. We are live now Mondays and Thursdays at 11 a.m., Thursday nights at 8 on the counterculture night shift. Anyway.
Which will still be streaming on Anti-Air as well.
We started having a drug problem at some point in the United States.
That was because of the CIA, bro.
And we just let it, and now look at it. This reminds me of the beginning of a drug epidemic. Why don't we fucking hammer any person found in possession of a gun with a switch and give them like fucking 30 years in prison? It's causing an entire gun company and a nation to change the fact of to change their Second Amendment right by having guns, suing gun companies. So if that's the case, why don't we get ahead of it and say, if you are in possession of a fucking gun that's altered, you are going to prison right now for X amount of years, zero tolerance. You're shooting the cops with this gun. You're shooting your neighbor with this gun.
There's guys in prison for weed still.
Yes. So if you alter a gun and you possess the gun, because this should be with the NRA and all that stuff, it should be diving into. Stop blaming the fucking gun.
Well, I've seen a couple comments, and it is true. It's not true. But what they're seeing is true. They're saying Glock has an awful PR team. They're not getting ahead of it. They're not explaining anything. And
they're the big guy, man. They don't have to.
They really don't have to.
They could put a fucking dildo fucking gun out, and people are going to buy it because it says Glock on it. They don't have to. They'll have to. So That's why it's if you that's why Glock guys should be mad.
Yeah.
Go buy an M&P. Go buy Smith. Go buy a fucking Sig. Just wear thigh armor. Get a Kevlar holster so if it goes off it doesn't blow your
Yeah,
head.
so that's what's going on with Glock. We'd love to, maybe have Glock reach out and get, send us somebody.
They already reached out to me once.
They did?
That's how
That's how
I lost my first page.
Yeah, Mike had a goon logo, but in the Glock logo, and Glock was like, nope. That's why you don't like Glock. I just figured it out. You don't like Glock because of that. I'm going Sig for the rest of my life.
I carried a Sig before any of that happened, but